So I think it's culture fundamentally, and I think again, so it's a slightly different topic, but you know, not a million miles away. So we had a sort of quite an interesting discussion this morning. The first one we've had as a board, or as an exec team this morning, and it was more focused around mental health and wellbeing. And it was really interesting because I was a little bit, I wouldn't say anxious, but I was a little bit cautious about we'd land the conversation. And it went really well actually, because you know there's some strong individuals around that team. You know, we've had to be the macho culture, and look, you know, we need all sorts of people, you know, with all sorts of different sort of backgrounds and focuses. So it's not wrong, but it can dominate. So we ended up having a conversation, and it was very much on that subject. And my challenge was actually, if we go and see the plans that we've got in place, we are very good. So we'll have plans in place, we can tick lots of boxes, but it's like safety. We'll have all the processes and procedures in place. Unless we're out there talking to people about it and engaging and showing that we care, as far as I'm concerned, it isn't worth the paper it's written on. It just isn't. You know, yeah, it'll keep someone out of jail if we have an incident, but it doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't show anybody we care. You know, and that's where the bit around the words and the music have got to match. So we started a conversation today, and actually the person I was probably more fearful of actually came on at the end, and he gave us a good few examples of what they're doing. It's about us having those conversations with our teams and then making sure they're having them with their teams, and generally we will get there. It is a journey, you know, genuinely. I sat in UU, I think it was second year of being there, and we started really driving all aspects. It's all, you know, around the people plan. Coming away from UU a few months ago, it was night and day. You know, when people are having conversations that you would never ever believe, it just makes us all a better place. It creates opportunities. I wouldn't know what people's ambitions are in the room. You know, and that's what I was saying today. You know, how do we'll have a 9-box grid, and we'll say that such and such is a high performer, and they're doing this. That's one for the future. But what does that actually mean? Who is it? Let me talk to them. Let's understand, because we've got to start taking a chance on people, and we need to know. You know, so we've got to get those conversations happening, and if they're not happening, my phone's always on. I'll always come back to an email, a text, or whatever. Scott's the same, Dave's the same. You know, the leadership team. If you're feeling there's a bit of a blocker there, please email us, and we'll intervene. And not in a negative way, but people are on different stages, aren't they? Some people can have a conversation if it's comfortable, others can't. You know, so we've got to support them.